Hi guys, I'm going to do the collective twin flame reading quick today. So first off, I want to start with is that I still have some of my decks left for sale. Okay, so if you want to buy this deck, send me an email. It's the one I use with all these messages and whatnot on it. So I have about 4 or 5 left. I'm not quite sure, but I can invoice you, okay? And I do free shipping in the US. So anyways, today, the masculine is like going back and forth with their energy. You know, one second they're like, oh, I want to be with her. The next second they're like, no, I'm going to run. That's what I'm picking up today. Really strong. And all of the elements are coming today. So all zodiac signs are coming in today. So this is a large group of people, okay? Take as it resonates. Take what doesn't out, you know, because it's not going to be right fitted to your situation, okay? So the masculine's like, you know, they're all up in their head today. They're all over the place with their thoughts. It's just everywhere. It's just like I can't even really like connect to it very well because it's just all over the place. But they're very vulnerable, okay? They're very vulnerable. They just have no control over anything today, over their emotions, over their feelings, like anything at all, okay? And a lot of them still got that karmic partner hanging around, okay? And they want to be open with you. They want to spend time with you. Like, they're thinking about you and, you know, they really want to be with you. Okay? So this is on their mind today. Like, they're very deep in thought. That's what I'm picking out. That's a good word for it. And, you know, they love you and they're realizing this and they're holding your heart. You know, they're holding your heart and they have so much to say to you today. Like, they have so much they want to say to you today, but they just can't do it right now. A lot of them are still working on that foundation. That seems to be coming up every day. The masculine's working on their career and coin and whatnot and their money and, you know, the healing. The healing's still going on. The dark night of the soul, the facing all of these dark shadows and whatnot. Like, it's really strong still. You know, inner child wounds, past relationships, past life wounds, all that is resurfacing for them. You know, it might have surfaced once before. It's coming back again. Things that they didn't fully heal, okay? And a lot of them have been refusing to see the truth for a long time now. They've just kind of been guarded to this connection with you, and now they're starting to realize it, you know, and they want to be with you because you're their dream come true, okay? So they're realizing this. It's making them really sad. They feel like they can't be with you. A lot of them, you know, are with these karmics. They feel stuck right now, you know, and there is divorces in the picture for a lot of you, but not everybody. You know, a lot of them are going to try to make it work anyways. And they want to detach from their old life and they want a new start. And, you know, they want to move on. They want to walk away from their old life. They really do. Like, they're all up in their head today. They're not telling anybody this. It's just kind of like their little secret, you know. So they, you know, they want to unlock that heart of theirs. They want to take the key that you have and unlock their hearts, you know. But a lot of them, their worlds are just upside down. They're a mess today. They're just, you know, a hot mess, so to speak, you know. So they kind of went in hermit mode. I feel some of you got a little bit of contact. They backed away. I actually had messages from clients. Hey, you know, my masculine sent a picture or said this or that, and then they ran off again. So it's been happening. They're like in and out, you know, 1 step forward, 2 step back, you know, that sort of thing. And only time will tell where this connection is going to go. You know, eventually they're going to surrender. They'll surrender to this connection, okay? But they're facing really heavy energy. So if any of you feminine were crying today or just out of it or like super sad and didn't know why, it's because you're masculine, okay? And, you know, the separation really bothers them. They don't like it. And a lot of them are like lurking at your pictures today. They're reminiscing about you. They're spying on you. They're checking you out because they're addicted to you at the end of the day. This can also indicate some of them are indulging in alcohol or drugs or any addiction, like work even, to try to just ignore this connection, ignore what's going on in their head and just try to avoid it, okay? But they're well aware of the spiritual aspect of this connection because a lot of them are in awakenings right now. So they're figuring this out and they're like imagining life with their feminine, okay? They're manifesting. There's a lot of manifesting going on, okay? And they're trying to seek answers, you know, they're praying for answers. They're just trying to figure this out. And, you know, you need to just trust in the divine right now that they're being taken care of. And their feminine is, you know, their light. And a lot of them are spreading their wings and they're starting new adventures and they're wanting to do new things. And they've been resting, reconsidering for a long time with this connection, trying to find that balance, you know, and the healing. And their hearts are healing. The heart chakras are starting to healing and they want to embrace their feminine, okay? They are opening their arms for their feminine and they're facing those dark shadows, those dark night of the souls, because they want that joy and stability with the feminine, okay? So it's just a lot of heavy energy. I mean, It's been going on for a long time. Like one day they're like, oh, I got my decision made, I'm doing this. The next day it's just like, I don't know what to do. That's what's been coming in for me collectively, okay? They're manifesting big time. They're imagining life with you. That's what they're doing. And feminine, you're probably doing the same, but try not to over manifest, over meditate, over, do it, because that can make them pull back as well. And I explain that to a lot of my clients, the push and pull effect with it, the cause and effect, And a lot of them are going to confront their darkest fears. They're going to confront their karmics and be like, hey, this is done. I'm done with this relationship. It's not working. A lot of them, are changing their focus in life and everything. They want something else. And they want to give and receive with their feminine. They want an even exchange, okay? Because they want to share the love with you, okay? That's what's going on today, collectively, energy-wise, okay? And they're trying to balance their life out. And they want forgiveness from their feminine. They know they did wrong. They know they wronged her, okay? And they're trying to gain that power and, courage to move forward. A lot of them are like standing back in shame. They're embarrassed of what they said. They're being stubborn about it. They're going to act like they don't care, but that's not true. And once again, trust the divine timing. You need to trust in this because they do love you. They really love you. They know they can't get rid of that love, okay? So it's going to take time, patience, time. We hear this every day, right? Ending karmic cycles. We explained this before. And, the same thing again. There's like different religious beliefs with some of you. And here's the separation. It's strong. And a lot of you feminine feel left out in the cold. Some of you masculines are going to travel towards you really soon, make plans with you, that sort of thing is coming in. A lot of you are mirroring energy. That's why some of you feminine are purging today. You're crying, you're upset because the sadness and the heaviness is going back and forth right now. So there's a lot of mirroring going on in these relationships. And yeah, these marriages, these karmic marriages are in the way. You're home to them at the end of the day, and they want that romance with you, okay? Sorry, I got interrupted by kids, so hopefully I can pick up where I was at, okay? So, yeah, they're manifesting these connections anyway. I can't remember exactly where I was at, but I'll just continue. And deep in the heart, they already know the answer of what they want, and that's you, okay? So they're well aware of that. Yeah, there's a lot of divorces coming. I can see that coming. That's been coming a lot lately, so like I said, not for everybody. And they're definitely manifesting these connections. There's no doubt. A lot of them are still in their ego and pride, though. They're not going to admit to anything, okay? They're not going to tell you what's going on until it happens. They're not. Especially if they're a fire sign, those especially like to, not say anything, that sort of thing. Okay? Yeah, they're yearning for you guys. They want you. They know. They miss you. Pretty clear. Very clear. And they want to speak their truth. And a lot of them are going to come forward and tell you, like, what's going on. This has been going on. And see, they're healing. They're healing those past life trauma. And this is really painful. Some of you feminine are going through it too, or have gone through it. It's painful. And then you think you've healed it. And then it comes back again because you really didn't, okay? And the spirit world is helping them. They do have their guides with them. Their angels are with them. The universe is helping them, okay? And they know you are the one. They want you. But a lot of them are still stuck with these karmics, guys, okay? And they're trying to balance these energy. They're trying to balance. Like, these emotions are tough for them, for the masculine to absorb all these emotions going on. Like, they don't know what to do, okay? But they're not going to give up on you. They're not giving up on you. And a lot of them are feeling hopeful. They really are. They're trying to be positive about this, even though it's hard. And they want to communicate, but it's just not time yet. So a lot of them might be quiet. I feel collectively, this is what I'm channeling in and out. A lot of them, like, came forward and said something to you, like, hey, how are you, that sort of thing, and they wanted to tell you something, and they got scared and they stepped back. That's what I'm being told right now, okay? So they freaked out. So then you're sitting there like, okay, why did you talk to me for 2 seconds and now you're gone? It's because they're scared to tell you that, hey, I want to be with you, or, I'm leaving my karmic situation, or what have you. They're scared. And once again, I will remind everybody that karmic situations can be wives, baby mamas, girlfriends, work, addictions, children, religion, cultures, anything, okay? Anything that interrupts and puts a wedge in the connection. Okay, so it can be a lot of different things. A lot of people assume it's just a partner, but that's not the case at all, okay? And yeah, a lot of them are they've been behaving stupidly, and they're well aware of it. They've been, like, not admitting anything to you, that sort of thing. And, You know, they feel the need to defend themselves right now. They're in defense mode. They're very defensive right now. And January comes in for a lot of you right now, okay? So it might be a birthday or, you know, whatever. And a lot of them have a younger female they're with right now over Karmic, okay? And, oh, my cards are like, got wet or something. So yeah, a lot of them are working on money, and you know, a lot of them get their finances together, and you know, they feel like everything's working against them, but it's actually coming into place slowly but surely, and they've been lacking for so long, you know, and they're working on this, okay? So there's things going on behind closed doors you're not aware of with the masculine, and they are being taken care of during this difficult time. Feminine, you are too. The angels are surrounding these connections. These are divinely guided connections, okay? And a lot of them are going for their goals. Feminine and masculine both are going for goals. And there's deep love and affection in these relationships, these connections, okay? And, you know, they can't fight it anymore. They can't fight it forever. They're aware of that, you know? And a lot of the masculine are getting promoted at jobs. Okay, this can go for feminine as well. There is a lot of foundation work going on with twin flames in general. A lot of business is flourishing. A lot of careers, a lot of promotions. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of good luck coming to the table, okay? So, you know, and a lot of them masculines are wrapping up their lessons. They're frustrated. They're still trying to figure this out. Like, how do I leave my karmic without hurting her? Some of them are going on vacations with their karmic. Hate to say it, but this is what is coming up today. You know, and there's just a lot of confusion, okay? And the energy is so mixed collectively. You know, some of them are leaving. Some of them are not. Some of them are going to force it with the karmic still. You know, it's just so mixed because everything's so different. September is also significant for some of you, okay? So keep that in mind. There might be movement over the summer into September. And there's news coming for some of you. So there's contact coming for some of you. And like I said, they want to tell you something very important, okay? They wish they would have been more honest with you. You know, they regret not being honest with you, okay? And they're seeing signs. They cannot ignore them anymore. And your words linger in their mind. And, you know, they're obsessed with you is what it's all summed up. And a lot of them are just like, I can't do this. I can't, like, keep ignoring this connection anymore. And, you know, they're spying. They're watching you online, that sort of thing, okay? And they miss you. Some of them act like they don't, but they do. You know, they do. And they're just frightened by the intensity of the connection. A lot of them are just, you know, being scared, that sort of thing, okay? There's 5D touch going on, 5D communication. They're learning self-love right now, facing all those demons. A lot of them know they hurt you, they're ignoring you, and they're sorry. You know, and like I said, they're addicted and they're obsessed with you, and they're just in this mess right now with these karmic situations, these third-party situations. And they feel like this is a dream. A lot of them, their world's like flipped upside down all of a sudden, you know, and yeah, finance is a mess, you know, some of them are codependent on the karmic, and a lot of them lied to you, and they're very sorry. They're scared they're going to lose you. They really are, and a lot of them are, you know, they want their cake and eat it too still. Like, I want my karmic, but I want her too. Some of you feminine gave them a little reality check and ignored them, still are ignoring them, that sort of thing. And they act like they don't care, but that's a lie. And you're going to get contact soon, okay? So some of you got contact today, some of you got contact this week. If not, it is coming soon for a lot of you. Not everybody, obviously, because everybody's in a different situation right now. And they see themselves in you. Like I said, feminine, you've been working on your foundation, and this is making them do the same thing. And they really hate this separation from you. Some of them are really insecure and don't feel good enough. And like I said, there's going to be feelings and situations revealed really soon, okay? So it'll be interesting to see what comes in. Yeah, karmic situations, really strong with this one, okay? And their life just kind of sucks right now. They're in a dark place, okay? But they know this is a magical connection and they don't want to let go of it, okay? And they're manifesting, they're praying, they're wanting this. They really do. It just comes up every day. It's been very similar for the last week. I understand that. It's just going back and forth. The energy just is not budging 100% right now. And, you know, there's a lot of sexual energy as well. And they're not losing hope. And a lot of them are going to reach out, okay? They're going to reach out. Some of you feminine might reach out first. You might not get a reply. Some of you might get a reply. That's what I'm picking up collectively right now. Yeah, and they know you're the soul connection. And a lot of them, this is moving really fast. All of a sudden they're like, okay, I need to do this, this, and this. Like, it's just going really fast. And, you know, it's a lot of changes. And some of the masculine don't do well with change at all, okay? And they love you. Most of all, they really do love you. And they got toxic patterns. They've been cycling over and over and over and over again with these karmic situations. And it's breaking their heart. All of it is heartache for them. But they want to fight for you and they want to come to you, okay? So like I said, they're going through transformations. There's so much going on with these connections today, okay? So hopefully the energy lightens up and a lot of them make movement forward, but this is collective, obviously. So yeah, a lot of them have karmic relationships coming to an end, okay? Can go for feminine as well. Yeah, breakup and separation. So there is a lot of endings coming, okay? They might not even let you know that at all. And some of them have been very selfish, and they're well aware of that too. They're like, oh, I've been selfish, you know, I've been rude and that sort of thing. And things are going to come to light. Okay, some of you might see dragonflies as well. That seems to be a sign lately. A lot of you feel stabbed in the back by your masculine. I mean, a lot's going to come out on the table real soon here. And the clock's ticking. They're healing. It's going to take time and progress as usual. I mean, I know it's frustrating. Let's see if we got any more messages. It's going to be challenging for a lot of you. Okay, it's a challenging time, but there is opportunity coming. There's opportunity. And like I said, a lot of them are spying, that sort of thing, and they're feeling hopeless and helpless right now. Okay, so a lot of them got these families too. Like I said, that just kind of gets in the way of these connections as well. So I don't really have much else today because it hasn't been a lot of movement lately. It's just kind of been in the same area. So hopefully soon we get some movement going with these connections. And I'm curious to see if this resonates because every individual connection is different, you know. So if you want to book a reading with me, I'll leave my information below. I will leave a link to my group in the comments because I do put other stuff in there. I write channeled letters from your twin flame. That's another thing I do. I don't do those in video. I write those out. The other readings I do in video and send a private link to you. So I'll leave my information below, my email. Anyways, I think that's all I have to say. And I'm going to do a pick a card tonight too, I think. So have a good night, guys.